Hello and welcome back to Monster Jam. This is Monster Jam in San Antonio. You may be wondering, well, we already had a show in San Antonio earlier this year. Well, you're right. This is the July 6th San Antonio show in San Antonio, Texas, in the Alamo Dome. This has been a really hyped up show because it is, I believe, the first time and maybe ever that San Antonio has had two shows in a year. It's really, really cool. My good buddy Jazz Tapia recorded the show for me. However, I wanted to use as well Monster Jam San Antonio's video. So I got both of them in here, but thank you, Jazz, for your entire video. It's really great, and I'm going to use your racing video because, you know, I love to see your racing reactions and your reactions for everything. We have a great lineup out here today that we will get into in just a bit, but Monster Jam in San Antonio is ready to roar in just a few moments. This is going to be a big show. This is the first Monster Jam show in 2 weeks since Nashville, so this is going to be huge. We've really got a great lineup of drivers, and as you may have seen already, and if you didn't, you'll see in a minute, the track is 4th of July themed because it took place on the Saturday following the 4th of July, so that is always really cool, getting the patriotic feel on the track. Really awesome to see them giving some dedication to the country. So Monster Jam fans in San Antonio, are you ready? This is Monster Jam! Look at that beautiful red, white, and blue track. Let's meet your drivers. We have Mark List and El Toro Loco, Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger, Tyler Menninga in Grave Digger, Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken, Brian Wright and Hooked, Buddy Tompkins and Stone Crusher, Kayla Miguez and Jailbird, Cynthia Gauthier, Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice, Matt Pagliarulo and Jester, Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter, Darren Miguez and Nitro Menace, Tanner Root and Red Baron, Kim DeMurphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid, and Colton Eichelberger in Max D Fire. So Colton filling in for his dad here in San Antonio, getting the chance to drive. They are really sporting America. As you see the American flag up on the screens around the stadium. Everybody's ready for this show. I'm definitely ready. Jimmy Creighton driving an old style Bounty Hunter there. Looking forward to it. This is going to be such an awesome show. So here we are in round number 1 of racing. We have Colton Eichelberger and Max D taking on Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. And going over the final jump, it's going to be Max D's Colton Eichelberger getting the win, moving on to round 2. Next up here we have Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger taking on Brian Wright and Hooked. And they both are squirrely after the turn. This is going to be a close race. Indeed it will, but Ryan Anderson is moving on. Next up here we have Stone Crusher, Buddy Tompkins, taking on El Toro Loco's Mark List. Mark List's first American Stadium show ever. It's a close race. They come together. Oh my! Oh wow! Oh my goodness! That was a violent collision. Oh my goodness. We need to see the replay there. Oh my goodness. Buddy Tompkins, it looks like.
Waiting for the official times.
Wow, that was close. We'll find out next round who won. Next up we have Jester's Matt Pagliarulo taking on Darren Miguez in Nitro Menace. A lot of smoke coming out of the Nitro Menace truck. With the broken truck, Darren Miguez. He's going to find himself in the winner's circles. Nick Pagliarulo's father, Matt, can't get the win. So both Pagliarulos are down. Next we have Kayla Miguez in Jailbird taking on Tyler Menninga in Grave Digger. All signs point to Tyler winning this race. It seems like it'll stay true so far. Indeed it will. He just keeps it slow and steady as he's going to walk it over the finish line. Tyler Menninga moving on to the next round. The next race here in round 1 is Camden Murphy and the Dragonoid taking on Jimmy Creedon in Bounty Hunter, taking on Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid. So Jimmy Creedon, don't really know why he's driving this truck. But he is. He's driving his old big body. Interesting. So we'll see how Jimmy Creedon fares. He hasn't driven this truck in a long time. And he's not going to fare very well. The heaviness of the truck is not going to pay off, as Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid will move on. Next up here we have Tom Mentz's son filling in for him in the Max Team Fire. Colton Eichelberger will take on Cynthia Gauthier in Monster Motivation. Team Fire v Team Ice. This is going to be really cool.
Up first in the right lane.
The first race here of round number 2. This is going to be a good race. I'm looking forward to it. Cynthia got the automatic berth into round number 2. We will see how she fares against Colton Eichelberger. Team Fire and Team Ice. A preview of the All-Star Challenge competitors. Cynthia, a little bobble on the turn. But it seems like Colton did as well. They are very close, but Cynthia fishtails a little. And that's going to cost her the race as Colton Eichelberger is moving on to the semifinals. It was a really good race to the wire, but Cynthia with one little bobble is going to end her night. Next up we have Tanner Root and Red Baron taking on Darren Miguez and Nitro Menace, 2 independent drivers who look to make a splash, make it into the semifinals. One of them will, so this could be very exciting for both of them. 2 guys who have raced together for a few years at the independent circuit. They seem really close right now. However, Tanner Root pulling ahead at the last minute and is going to get a win. A big win for Tanner Root, the Red Baron, moving on to the semifinal. Next up, we have Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. This is going to be one heavy race. 2 really great drivers.
34 and 10 in stadium racing this year. Tyler Menninga is 8 and 3. These are the 2 future superstars.
Oh! So Tyler Menninga burped at the start, but it doesn't matter. He's still a truck length behind. Camden Murphy, as Jazz said, got the whole shot. And it seems like that's going to be enough. As Camden Murphy is going to take a 2 truck length win over Tyler Menninga, putting his foot down. And he's moving on to the semifinals. Now the last race of round number 2, we have the legendary driver Tyler Menninga's good friend and rival here in this competition, Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger, taking on Mark List, who did beat out Buddy Tompkins after getting knocked over. He's got no horns left. He's moving on to the second round. He's got a tough match. Mark List. We'll see what he can do. Ryan goes wide, but we all know that he's got his own strategy. Mark List would love to pull out a huge upset here. Oh my goodness, Mark List! Mark List just beat Ryan Anderson! That was crazy! And Ryan didn't make any mistakes, he just flat out beat him! Wow! Next up here in the semi-final round, this is Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Tanner Root in the Red Baron. The semi-final round is on. The winner moves on to the final. Tanner Root would love to make it all the way there, but Camden Murphy, it's a really difficult competitor. But I don't think Camden Murphy's letting Tanner Root get another big win tonight. He's moving on to the final round with some thunder, as Tanner Root really not having a smooth race, but it's alright. He still had a really good night, and you got to give that for him. Next up here in the semifinals, we have Colton Eichelberger and Max D taking on Mark List and El Toro Loco. And it seems like Colton's got a big lead right now. Mark List, I believe, we don't even see him. And Mark List truck problems are going to end his night, as Colton Eichelberger will move on to the final round of racing here in San Antonio, taking on the Bakugan Dragonoid. Well, we are here now in the final round of racing in San Antonio. The Alamo Dome has had quite the night of racing. There's been a lot of sloppy races, but we have made it to the final round with the two best racers of the night. In the left lane, representing Team Fire and his father, the legend Tom Meents, Colton Eichelberger and Max D. He has not had tons of success in stadium racing in the past, but today he will look to take down the year's best competitor, Camden Murphy. And as I just said, in the right lane, he's representing Team Bakugan Dragonoid in that beautiful red and orange truck. Two red and orange trucks going head-to-head right now in the final round. Camden's looked fast all night, but Colton has seemed just a little bit faster. So you've got to believe that Colton Eichelberger's got to be feeling really good right now. But in that right lane, it's Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid. This is going to be a really great race. Two drivers with a future of the sport who have really stepped up their game this year. It is going to be so close. I have a feeling this may be the best final round of the year. Two young stars who would love to beat each other out. Colton is staged already. Camden looking to set himself up. We are getting ready for the final round of racing. Are you ready? Alamo Dome, final round. Dead even right now, but Colton Eichelberger with a slight lead, but he bobbled in the turn. And it doesn't matter, as Colton Eichelberger by 2 truck lengths is going to fly to victory in Team Fire Max D with a huge racing win. What a win for Colton. And he's doing a little bit of a moonwalk. His first stadium racing win of the year. Colton Eichelberger's loving this one. But now we move on to the two-wheel competition. Coming out first here in the two-wheel, we have the up-and-coming star, your Rookie of the Year. This is Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Nick has had a really good time in the two-wheel competition as of late. He's been very impressive. And here he goes again with a really nice two-wheel move. And on two wheels once more. And again! Wow! I gotta give that a 4.5 out of 5 for his first hit. Again, in case you didn't know, what I do is I give both hits a score out of 5 and I add them together for a score out of 10 for what I would give it. So a 4.5 for the first hit. Nick Pagliarulo coming out swinging, first driver of the competition. He has really done very well these last few shows. Very underrated. It's like something just clicked in him. He went from being subpar to being really good. And up here again on the nose, a moonwalk for Kraken. He's doing it in reverse. what a great run for Nick Pagliarulo. I'm going to give that a 4.75, which will total out to a 9.25. Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken with a great first run of the night. You got to believe that's going to hold up there for a while. Next up here, coming out second, this is Hook, driven by Brian Wright. He's looking for a good run. Gonna be hard to follow what Nick Pagliarulo just did, who got a killer two-wheel skills run. And a really nice sky wheelie for Hooked. I'm gonna give that one a 3 for the first hit. Hooked, Brian Wright, a long-time driver in Monster Jam. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to handle a monster truck. Lining up for a second hit here. Looks like he's going for a moonwalk. Brian Wright. Pretty solid hit there. I'm going to have to give that a 3.75, which will total out to a 6.75. Next up here we have Jailbird. This is Kayla Miguez. This is a really, really pretty body. My first time seeing it really up close, because last time we saw it wasn't the closest of videos. So I'm looking forward to seeing this really nice Jailbird body up close and personal for these next two competitions. Lining up on the backside of that red hit there. A pretty solid sky wheelie. I'm going to give that one a little slap wheelie after a booster score. I'm going to give that a 3.25 for her first hit. She seems to be lining up for a sky wheelie. She is indeed. Gave her a 3.25 for her first hit. That wasn't as good. I'm going to give that a 2.75, which will total out to a score of a 6 for Kayla Miguez. Your leader still has to be Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Up next we have Jimmy Creedon in Bounty Hunter. His first time driving this wide body of the entire year. Not quite sure why. Oh my, what a beautiful slap wheelie. I'm going to give that one a 4 for Bounty Hunter. I think this may actually be Dawn's truck and he just threw the Bounty Hunter chassis on it. The body. That's what I got to think, because that looks like Dawn's chassis and sounds like her truck. Lining up for a second hit here. Going in reverse for a reverse popper. And Jimmy Creedon walking it up. All right, Jimmy. I'm going to give that one a 4.25, which will total out to an 8.25. This truck is really built for two-wheel, and I think Jimmy Creedon's showing that off a little bit. Next up, we have the Monster Muck Dalmatian Ice, driven by Cynthia Gauthier. Cynthia looking for a big two-wheel win right now. I gotta believe that your leader should be Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken, who threw down one heck of a run coming out first. He really had a nice show. Oh boy, a very sloppy bicycle there. I have to give that a score of a 2 for Cynthia Gauthier. That second hit doesn't count towards her scoring. So not a great first hit, which is definitely going to influence her scores. We'll see what she's lining up for here on her second hit. Either a sky wheelie or something of that nature. As long as it's on two wheels. Lining up for a moonwalk here, getting her front two tires up. Up and over, oh boy, she's rolling over. I'm going to have to give that a 3, which will total out to be a 5 for Cynthia Gauthier. But this has been one great two-wheel skills competition so far. We have had a low score of a 5, and Darren Miguez right now in Nitro Menace. Not a great first hit. I'm going to have to give that one a 2.25. So Darren has been having a lot of truck problems these last 2 years. This body is just, this truck's just not really cooperating with him. As you can see, the exhaust blowing out some smoke. The engine's sputtering a lot. Yeah, not a great second hit either. I'm going to have to give that one a 2, which will total out to a 4.25 for Nitro Menace. Next up, we have the Jester. This is Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. He's got to beat his son's score to beat that I gave him of a 9.25. This beautiful purple Jester. I'm still waiting for him to use the turquoise blue. We've never seen that in the show. Backside of the racing lane. Here comes Jester. Not a great first hit. Didn't really get any sky wheelie action. I'm going to have to give that a 1.5. So looking for a better second hit here. Needs to rebound quite heftily. Heftily, yes, that's a word. Go for a bicycle here like his son. An okay bicycle. I'm going to give that one a 2, which will total out to a 3.5, your low score. Next up here, 8th truck to come out. This is the Gravedigger. The run everybody is here to watch. Tyler Menninga, the pilot of the Bad to the Bone Monster Jam truck. This kid is so good at the two-wheel competition. He's done great, but I gotta believe that Nick Pagliarulo is sitting in that hot seat. He's been there since the first run. He has had the best two-wheel run so far. Between both two hits being good and in general, I would think that he would be winning in the show too. Okay, Tyler's giving a little bit of gas. Not sure what he's doing here. He was just giving a little lap to the fans and then getting ready to go. Lining up for a moonwalk. We've seen Tyler Menninga do this so many times. And there he is on the front two wheels. He's going to walk it up the pad. Get it up top, Tyler. Get it up top. Not easy to do, but he did it anyway. Wow. What a run. First hit, giving that a perfect 5 for the Gravedigger. But he's got to follow it up with another really good second hit. But right now, overall, this should take the lead regardless of what his second hit is in the show. But I'm trying to judge professionally for a professional two-wheel competition in which both hits actually matter. So I think that's going to be it, which would really not... that wouldn't be very good. Okay, they're going to get him a chance to refire. Nice to hear Ryan Lacosse's voice. Oh, they are going to shut him off. You know what? Even though I'm giving that a 5... I'm giving that a 5, but I've got to say that deserved to win. That was a really good two-wheel run. The only issue is there wasn't a second hit, but I've got to think that Gravedigger deserves the lead, but for one hit in total, a professional score, I'd have to give that only a 5. But it still was a really good two-wheel move. So I wouldn't complain if he won. Up next, we have Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. The Hell's Bells truck. He's ringing them Hell's Bells, ready to bring carnage to the track in San Antonio. He's still yet to pull out of his parking spot. Now he is. The two-wheel competition is where Ryan really gets to show off his amazing moves. I think he's got his eyes set on the best trick competition at the World Finals, though. He may be a real contender for that. He was voted into the Monster Jam All-Star Challenge alongside 9 other drivers. You can check those out on MonsterJam.com. No, well, you can check it out on Monster Jam on social media. I don't believe it's on MonsterJam.com yet. Ryan Anderson lining up for his first hit. Oh my. It wasn't very clean. I'm going to have to give that one a 4 for Ryan Anderson. Oh boy, going into some sidewalls. A pretty good second hit. I'm going to have to give that a 4.75, which would total out to an 8.75 for Son of a Digger. So overall, the best 2 hits have come from Kraken so far. Coming out 10th, we have the Red Bear, and this is driven by Tanner Root.
Don't forget to keep up with everything happening tonight, including before the night's over. Text the firing that thing back up. Here comes Red Baron.
So Tanner Root is refired. Red Baron coming out for a two-wheel run. Tanner Root, he had a pretty good racing competition. He's looking to follow that up here. Solid sky wheelie. I'm going to have to give it a 2.75 for that first hit. An okay second hit there, but he got a slap wheelie out of it. I'm going to have to give that one a 3 for a total, and he's going to go park it. I'm going to have to give that a 5.75. Up next, we have the Dragonoid, driven by Camden Murphy. There's still 12, 13, and 14 to come after. We have not seen Stone Crusher. We have also not seen Max D. What else haven't we seen? Oh, we haven't seen El Toro Loco either. But I have a feeling Stone Crusher and El Toro Loco may be broken from racing. El Toro Loco had a problem in round 2. Camden Murphy here on the Bakugan Dragonoid up on the front two wheels. A really nice moonwalk that he is going to walk all the way along the track. Oh, wow. This kid's so good. So good at what he does. Wow. That was so awesome. A great moonwalk. Got to give that one a 5. That, I got to say, it was more impressive than Tyler Menninga's. It was longer, and it was, well, it was about the same length, but it was very cool. And if he gets a second hit in here, you gotta believe this is gonna take the lead. We still have yet to see him try out what he was going to do in MetLife Stadium that he never got to. So I'd love to see him execute that perfectly here. Oh my! Oh wow! Really cool second hit that I'm going to give a 4.5, which will total amount to a 9.5. I gotta believe this should be your new leader. Best 2 hits overall and the best 2-wheel run overall tonight should be your 2-wheel leader so far, with Max D still to come. Maybe the very last run of the night. You never know if El Toro Loco or Stone Crusher can make it out. So Colton Eichelberger looking to get the fans on their feet one more time to beat out Bakugan Dragonoid. He is backing up to that backflip ramp to do what his father's done so well all year long, and that's do the backflip. I'm sorry, not the backflip. Moonwalk off the backflip ramp. And a beautiful moonwalk that he is going to walk right down that side. What a moonwalk. One of the top ones of the year off of that backflip ramp. He is really nailing this right now. Wow. Very impressive moonwalk. I'm going to have to give that one a 5 for Max D as well. A really, really good first hit that he can certainly capitalize on. It's getting the fans pumped up for his second hit. He's got a chance to take the lead. He needs to score a 4.5 or higher to tie or take the lead. I'll have a little tiebreaker, which will be my opinion which one was better if they tie. And right now, I think if they tie, I think Camden Murphy would have to take the cake there. Whoa, we've never seen someone do this before. Oh, wow. Little uniqueness out here in the 2-wheel competition for Colton Eichelberger. He's going over. Oh, man. I'm going to have to give that one a 4.25 because it didn't last this long, which would total out to be a 9.25. However, we still have Mark List to come. He is coming out here to go. So that's nice to see him getting out here again. Redemption here in the two-wheel competition. You still gotta hope that Buddy Tompkins makes it back, if not for the two-wheel, for freestyle. Mark List has done really well in the two-wheel competition all year long. You gotta hope that he does something similar to that here. He's setting up a little bit to his liking. And after a long wait time, he does get up on those front two tires. Wow! A really great moonwalk from Mark List. This has been a really good run so far. Mark List walking it up the ramp like Tyler Menninga did. I gotta give that a 5 as well. Another really good first hit for these guys. However, we have not seen someone get a perfect 10 with 2 perfect hits. So Mark List could be the first right now if he does something outstanding. I gotta believe Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid is the leader here. He's gonna set himself up for another moonwalk right now, looking to get 5 more points. Oh, nice! He got it up on the front two wheels and he's dancing it! Wow, what a run! I'm gonna have to give that a 4.75. Your new leader with a 9.75 is Mark List and El Toro Loco. What a run! You gotta believe that's your leader and maybe even your winner if Buddy Tompkins can't make it out. He will not make it out, so we'll get the scores in right now. Let's go take a peek. Your two-wheel winner was Dragonoid. Wow, I'm a little surprised about that. I am indeed. He got a 9.334. Gravedigger came in second. El Toro came in third. I gotta believe that's wrong. Gravedigger shouldn't be in second place for one hit. And I really think El Toro Loco had a great run. But you know what? All that matters is that they put down one heck of a two-wheel competition. Probably one of the best of the year. Up next, we have the freestyle competition here in the Alamo Dome. Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken will start us off. So the Kraken is looking to really get cracking out here in the freestyle competition. He set some really good freestyles as of late. He would love to keep that little streak alive here. Four hits into his run. This will be number 5. Oh wow, some nice air for the Kraken. The prehistoric mythical creature out here to freestyle, doing a pretty good job. Oh yes! He's doing a little bit of a moonwalk! Nice! And he's gonna throw it on the back two wheels a little. That was a really cool move for Kraken. Nick Pagliarulo has been very impressive. He went for a bicycle there too, but he did not get to nail it. And now he's going to throw it into a donut. A really good run right now for Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. He's giving it full speed ahead. Oh my, on the nose again! Oh my goodness, what a run out of Kraken and Nick Pagliarulo! I'm going to give that a 29 for the Rookie of the Year. What a run, he has been so good. He did really throw the kitchen sink at him. What a run for Nick Pagliarulo. A great run. I gotta give that a 29, like I said. Next up, we have Nitro Menace. This is Darren Miguez. That truck just doesn't sound right at all. He's gonna do the best he can with the broken truck, though. That's what Darren Miguez does. But it's really hard to do a lot with a broken truck. It also could be the exhaust that he's running, but you can see the smoke coming out of the truck. It's clearly not running right. He is running different exhaust, so it could be the exhaust that he's got on, but I really just think that, I mean, you can tell the truck's not firing on all cylinders. However, he is doing the best that he can with the broken Nitro Menace right now. His time is starting to wind down. Some nice air for Nitro Menace. He aired that puppy out. That was the best hit of his run by far. So like I said, doing the best he can with a broken truck. You can't really criticize it too much. But I think you gotta give him credit. Alright, a really nice Skyverly there. So, I mean, he did a pretty good job. His time is up. You can see the red light. I gotta give that a 17. Nitro Menace did a pretty good job. And with a broken truck, you gotta give him a little bit of a round of applause. Up next we have Hooks. This is Brian Wright. Off and running with some pretty nice air. I want to just take a minute to talk about Nick Pagliarulo and how well he's done. His racing has not been so great, but his two-wheel moves have been so amazing lately. He seems to have nailed the moonwalk, and I mean, he's coming out here in freestyle, mixing in moonwalks, mixing in big air. It's been such an incredible second half for Nick Pagliarulo and a part of Team Tomfoolery Motorsports. But Brian Wright right now and Hooked is he's saying, I don't care about cracking. I'm taking the lead. He's off to a great start. This has been a really great show. Racing wasn't as good as you would like it to be. It was a little sloppy, but man, two-wheel was amazing, and freestyle is off to a nice start too. Oh wow, some nice air. Team Hooked, well rather Team Stonecrusher team has really done pretty well this year with Brian Wright and Hooked picking up to the second quarter slack. .30 seconds are left, and a little bit of a bicycle for Brian Wright and Hooked. And some more nice air. He's really airing this truck out. Making a push for the lead for sure. Time's winding down. That's going to be the end for Hooked. His rear right wheel is locked up. That planetary is not going anymore. It's going to be a 25. We have 5 seconds on the clock, just shy of the lead that Nick Pagliarulo put up. Next up, we have Tanner Root in the Red Baron. This Red Baron machine, a really creative and really cool looking truck. And some nice air for Tandem Root to start us off. It's having a few awkward bounces so far. The truck seems to be kicking up a little too much. But he is getting some good air. Drove Monster Mutt all of the first quarter. Now out here driving an independent body style. And he's really rocking it out here in the stadiums. His first stadium shows ever. I mean, you don't really get to see a rookie tear it up in stadiums like he has. He's done a really good job. For an independent rookie driver, it's not easy for guys like that to get some big air and do things like he has. And another nice save. He's been really sneakily good. Ooh, he has been shut off. May just be checking to make sure the truck is good after that awkward save bounce that he got.
Official looking over the truck. And that is the end of the run.
Rough break. That's the end of the run. They decided that truck can't run anymore. Up next we have Cynthia Gauthier, who's been coming out early a lot lately in the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She has 4 freestyle wins of the year, looking to add to that total. Oh, wow! Big air for the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And there goes the body. It is shut off. So her time is grinding through a little bit. She is going through this run with some nice hits. A few really big hits. Oh my! Some more big air. Oh, she's lining up for the backflip, the first one of the night. A nice backflip for Cynthia Gauthier, the first one of the night for these San Antonio fans. Oh wow, she is putting on a show! Oh my goodness, what air from Cynthia Gauthier! Her time is not done! Oh my goodness, she is flying! Oh wow! What a run! For Cynthia Gauthier! Her best one of the year! A 42! Oh my goodness! Give her a hand! What a run! Leaving the rest of the drivers 3 points to work with! Oh wow! She is flexing on these other drivers! This puppy has been soaring this second half! What a run! The Monster Mutt Dalmatian is in the house. Huge air. Up next is Jailbird. This is Kayla Miguez. She is off. I don't know how you're supposed to follow what Cynthia Gauthier just did, because she just absolutely burned this place down. You know, especially because she's coming out so early and did the first backflip. She's going to have like a 9.9. It's over, and deservingly so, because what a run. This has really been one of the best shows of the year, if not the best show of the year. I mean, I feel great for these fans. They're so lucky that they got to see this in person. Oh, so Kayla Miguez out here coming out just 6th truck out. We still have 8 trucks to come, and Cynthia Gauthier has set the bar almost unreachably high. Oh boy, a little bit of a kick save for Jailbird. Just for the record, for those of you who are in fact wondering, a 42, oh wow, big air for Jailbird. Where did that come from? For those of you wondering, a 42 is the highest score I've given a truck in 2019, which means that it's virtually impossible to beat it at this point. But right now, Kayla Miguez is throwing down a pretty good run, I've got to say. But following what Cynthia Gauthier did, you really can't even compare. We're going to do a little donut. Nice little donut. So a good run right now. You got to believe that the fans are going to enjoy this. Hasn't been the best. It's not better than Cynthia Gauthier. The time was up before that hit, so her final score is going to be a 22. Jailbird did a pretty good job. I gotta say, very impressive freestyle for Kayla Miguez. Her best freestyle, I believe, of her career right there. Really good run. So yet another really great just run for one of these drivers here in San Antonio. Next up, you hear that music? If you know, it's Bounty Hunter time. Jimmy Creek coming out here in the Alamo Dome. His first time driving this chassis, maybe even ever. I don't know if this is Dawn's chassis. Oh wait, no, he drove this chassis in 2017. Who am I kidding? But he's got a really tall task to beat out Cynthia Gauthier. That rear left wheel is not spinning, it has no power. They may cut the run a little bit short. No, they're not. He's just going to throw it into a donut and a cyclone for Jimmy Creedon and the Bounty Hunter. Wow! What a nice donut there for Jimmy. He may just call it quits. Yeah, Jimmy Creedon's going to call it quits. That's the end of the run. A rough break that rear left wheel cost him. I'm going to have to give that a 10. But you can't really say that he did a bad job. He had a broken truck. He did the best he could. Next up here to freestyle, coming out 8th, we have the Bakugan Dragonoid, Camden Murphy. He's had such a great year. Off to a great start with some big air. Wow, really nice air and a nice hit there. Wow, a really nice move for the Bakugan Dragon. He's already off to a great start, 2 hits in. Oh, wow, Camden Murphy is getting some air. He's really putting on a good show. He's so good. Oh boy, that wasn't intended. That was some huge air. Oh no, but the truck's gonna crumble. And that's the end of the run. Another short run for Camden Murphy. He is going to be cut down with a 24. Next up, Buddy Tompkins. He's going to make it back out in this competition. It's Stone Crusher coming out to freestyle 9th. Looking forward to what he can do. after a really hard impact in racing. Nice to see him back. Nice to see that he's okay too. It's got to be the 42 from Cynthia Gauthier. Nice air off the bat. And a little slap wheelie. All right. Oh gosh, cross-threading over the middle of the track. That was almost really bad. Some solid. It's nice to see Buddy getting some more driving time. It was disappointing when he was taken out of the truck. Oh boy, he's lining up for jammer time! Oh my gosh! Buddy! In Stone Crusher! Alright! That was some sick air! He is really repping Stone Crusher well! What a show! Honestly, in my opinion, so far, this is probably the best show of the year, if not top 3. So his run's winding down. He had a few really great hits in there, but since then he's kind of fallen off. But what a great run for Buddy Tompkins. You've got to say, redemption feels nice, especially if you're a guy like Buddy who hasn't been able to drive at all. The time is up. I'm going to give that a 25, a really great run for the Stone Crusher. Freestyle's winding down and Cynthia is still your leader. Buddy's giving a wave to the fans. A great run for the Stone Crusher truck. Up next, it looks like we're going to be having El Toro Loco. Yes, indeed we are. He is off and running. This guy is really good in freestyle. He knows what he's doing. Nice little combo into his slap wheelie. He's cross-threading over a lot of jumps. So far keeping a little conservative, but he's hitting a lot of obstacles, which is increasing his score. Oh, a little over a minute into his run. Oh, he's going for the backflip! Mark Liston, El Toro Loco! Oh, he broke the rear end! Wow! Oh, look at the smoke! What a run from Mark List! I'm gonna give that a 28, a really good show for the Crazy Bull. Not gonna be enough for the lead, but that was a really great run. Up next we have Jester with 3 trucks to go, which are Grave Digger, Max D, and Son of a Digger. Kraken hopes to set a little bit of a high score for those drivers to come, but Cynthia Gautier's score to beat, it's a tough one. I would love to see Matt Pagliulo throw down a great run. He hasn't really had tons all year. He's had a few really great outings, but so far nothing spectacular has happened for him all year. That engine's really popping a lot. Yeah, I think that engine just called it quits. That engine just took a dirt nap. I think Jester's done. I don't think he can refire. That truck is... it died.
The veteran driver from Deltona, Florida. Just kicking off Monster Jam Freestyle here in San Antonio.
Sadly, he's not going to be able to refire. That's only going to be a 6. Rough break for Jester. It's been a rough year for him. Up next, we have the Gravedigger. This is Tyler Menninga out here in San Antonio looking to throw down. He's got to beat Cynthia Gauthier. It's not going to be an easy task. Well, with these 3 trucks, I think that task may be doable. They've got 3 points to work with after a 42. Out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, the Gravedigger is doing the freestyle. Here he goes. Wow, that's some big air right off the bat. He's really having some nice hits. Chasing Cynthia Gauthier's Dalmatian tail is not going to be an easy feat, but he's off to a nice start. Oh boy, comboing it up. Oh wow. A really great run. Tyler Menninga looking to break that freestyle curse. Oh boy! Oh, what a save for Gravedigger! Oh wow! He is also out here ready to go! He's gonna have to back it up. That's gonna cost him 2 really crucial points. Oh wow, a really hard nosedive there for the Gravedigger truck. He's going over again! What a save for the black and green wrecking machine! Oh my! That's the end of the run. Tyler Menninga, the best freestyle run of his life. It's only a 28, but some huge moves. So a 9.804 is your score to beat that Cynthia put up. I've got to agree with that. He shouldn't take the lead. It's only a 28 for me. And with 2 trucks to come, seems like it's going to be pretty hard to beat out what Cynthia did. Let me do the math. A 42 out of 45 is a 9.3, which is a really, really high score. Up next is the Maximum Destruction Monster Jam truck representing Team Fire. Colton Eichelberger sitting in the driver's seat. That theme song brings back so many memories of Monster Jam World Finals moments. You have no idea. This song is so classic in the Monster Jam world. And Colton is off and getting big air. Again, driving a front engine truck. This is, I believe, his dad's actual chassis. He's backing up for the jump, so that doesn't affect his scores. Oh, wow. Huge air for Max D. What a nice little sky wheelie. So the Fire Max D is having itself a ride today. The Alamo Dome really has gotten such an amazing show. I said it's just a two-wheel competition. These guys have gone nuts today, and these guys got their money's worth. Another fun fact, we have not had any scores duplicate. We have had all unique scores, but oh my god! Every run! Oh my gosh! What was that? Max D! Colton Eichelberger! What in tarnation was that? Holy cow! Oh my goodness, what a run! Going for the backflip! And he got it, exploding the truck! What a run for Colton Eichelberger and Max D! Oh my goodness! This guy wants it all! It's getting close! The light is red, the run's over! This is just for the fans! But he is absolutely launching maximum destruction right now! What a run! I gotta give it a 37, which is not enough for the lead. What a run though for Colton Eichelberger. Cynthia Gauthier tore it up. So Max D just shy. But what a run! One of the best runs of the year so far, and it's coming from a Finland. Wow! Filling in for Tom Metz. He filled those shoes almost even better. But there's one truck left to cap off this amazing night of Monster Jam. This is the best show of the year. I'm calling it. Best show of the year. So far, the highlights we have gotten 5 different run highlights. It has been such an amazing night so far. Just spectacular from start to finish. And Ryan Anderson's hoping to add to that highlight list and steal a 42 from Cynthia Gauthier. This is where Ryan Anderson thrives, in positions where he needs to go perfect. And he is off, getting huge air in search for perfection. Oh boy, the son of a digger is flying through San Antonio right now. The best show of 2019 wrapping up really nicely so far, and Ryan Anderson's not even close to being done! Wow! These guys have tore it up today! Oh my! What a run out of Ryan Anderson so far, he is flying! Oh my goodness! It's just non-stop action here today! San Antonio, my friends! Getting one hell of a show! Going for the backflip! Oh yes! And he's gonna save it! Ryan Anderson and son of a digger! Capping off this amazing night right! But he does have a decent amount of room left to make up. Oh! Wow! Ryan Anderson and son of a digger! Oh my goodness! What a run! The time's winding down. The show is wrapping up. But Ryan Anderson wants that win. And he's gonna finish it off with some style. If he saves this, it'll count. He won't. That's the end of the run. It's a 39 for Ryan Anderson, which means that your winner is Cynthia Gauthier in the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's go check. And yes, indeed, your freestyle winner is Cynthia Gauthier in the Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice with a 9.804, one of the highest fan judging scores of the year. She scored a 42 in my book. In second place was indeed Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. Those three guys got really low scores compared to where they should have been. But you know what? It was still an amazing show. The scoring doesn't matter, but Cynthia deserved to win through and through. An amazing night. I'm putting it down right now. This was the best show of 2019, without a doubt. These guys threw down from start to finish. Like I said, racing was not as good as it could have been. It was a little bit of a sloppy racing competition, but two-wheel was so sick. Some amazing, great runs. Just so many drivers did amazing, and the freestyle competition was non-stop action. As you see there, the lowest score was a 3.392, and 12 out of the 14 drivers scored above a 5.5. So that's going to do it for San Antonio. As you see the upcoming commentary list, we have a lot of upcoming shows. It is going to be a boatload of Monster Jam commentaries this summer. As you see, Cardiff 2016 will be next Saturday. Again, the dates, shows, and times are subject to change. I'm sorry that the show's a little bit later today than it was expected to be, but that's all right. We still got an amazing show from start to finish. We had a lot of fun from the racing, two-wheel, and freestyle, and hopefully these next shows will live up to it. The next show in 2019 for the commentaries that you'll be seeing will be in 2 weeks. That's Stafford Springs. That show is taking place next weekend. We're going to have a really packed schedule for the rest of the summer. Every weekend, as always, commentaries. I can't really promise you the times again because I'm 3 hours behind you guys. It may be a little bit later that I start these commentaries, so they may come out around 5, 6, possibly even 7 o'clock. So just be aware of that. It's all right, but thank you everybody for watching. An amazing show again. I'll see you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.